Good morning to respected teacher and my dear classmate present here. Myself Jaswant Kumar. I am pursuing B Farm third year from Haidia Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Lucknow. Today we will deliver the lecture. My subject biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics, and my topic is regulatory requirement of bioequivalence. First is contents. Content first is definition, requirements, objective of bioequivalence, types of bioequivalence. There is two types. First in vivo, second is in vitro. Definition: bioavailability. Regulatory definition: bioavailability means the rate and extent to which the active ingredient or active moiety is absorbed from a drug product and becomes available at the site of action. Bioequivalence regulatory definition: bioequivalence means the substance of significant difference in the rate and extent to which the active ingredient or active moiety is pharmaceutical equivalent or pharmaceutical alternative becomes available at the site of drugs action when administered at the same molar dose under similar condition in a appropriately designed study. Pharmaceutical equivalent are drug product that contains identical amount of the identical active drug ingredient, that is the same salt or ester of the same therapeutic moiety is identical dosage form but not necessarily containing the same inactive ingredient. Pharmaceutical alternatives are drug product that contains the identical therapeutic moiety or its precursor but not necessarily in the same amount or dosage form or as the same salt or ester. The therapeutic equivalent a drug product that contains the same active substance or therapeutic moiety and clinically show the some efficacy and safety. Definition: it refers to the drug substance in two or more identical doses formed reaches systemic circulation at the same rate and to the same relative extent. That is, their plasma concentration time profile will be identical without significant statistical differences. Advantages: minimize the effect of inter-subject variability. It minimizes the carry-over effect, requires less number of subjects to get meaningful result. Disadvantage: requires a longer time to complete the studies. Completion of studies depend on number of formulation evaluated in the studies. Increase in study period lead to high subject dropout. Medical ethics does not allow too many trials on a subject continuously for a longer time. Requirements or objective: if a new product is identical to be a substitute for a approved medical product as a pharmaceutical equivalent or alternative, that equivalence with this product should be so or justify in order to ensure clinical performance of such drug product. Bioequivalence studies should be performed. Bioequivalence studies are conducted if there is a risk of bio inequivalence and or a risk of pharmacotherapeutic failure or administered diminished clinically safety. Some of the important terms relevant in the context will be defined. Equivalence: it is a relative term that compares drug product with respect to a specific characteristic or function or to a defined set of standards. There are several types of equivalences: chemical equivalence, pharmaceutical equivalence, bioequivalence, therapeutic equivalence. Chemical equivalence: if it indicates that two or more drug product contain the same labeled chemical substances as an active ingredient in the same amount. Pharmaceutical equivalence: this term implies that two or more drug products are identical in strength, quality, purity, content, uniformity, and disintegration and dissolution characteristics. They may, however, differ in containing different excipients. Bioequivalence: it is a relative term which denotes that the drug substance in two or more identical dosage forms reaches the systemic circulation at the same relative rate and to the same relative extent, that is either plasma concentration, time profile will be identical without significant statistical differences. When statistically significant differences are observed in the bioavailability of two or more drug product, bioequivalence is indicated. Therapeutic equivalence, the term indicates that two or more drug product that contain the same therapeutically active ingredient elicit identical pharmacological effect and can control the disease to the same extent. Types of bioequivalence study. Bioequivalence can be demonstrated either there's two types. First is in vivo, second is in vitro. In vivo bioequivalence study, the following sequence of criteria is useful in assessing the need for a vivo studies. First is oral immediate release product with systemic action. Indicate for seriously condition requiring assay response, narrow therapeutic margin, pharmacokinetic complicated by absorption less than 70% of absorption window, non-linear kinetic and pre-systemic elimination greater than 70%. Unfavorable physiochemical property, that is low solubility, metastable modification, instability, that etc. Documented evidence for bioavailability problems. No relevant data available unless justification by applicant, that is vivo study is not necessary. Second is non-oral immediate release product, modified release product with systemic action in vivo bioequivalence study are conducted in the usual manner as discussed for bioavailability study, that is the pharmacokinetic and the pharmacodynamic methods. First is pharmacokinetic methods, sub a plasma level time study, second is urinary excretion study, second is pharmacodynamic methods. First is acute pharmacological response, second is therapeutic response. In vitro bioequivalence study, in none of the above criteria is applicable. Comparative in vitro resolution study will suffice. In vitro studies, that is resolution study, can be used in lieu of new in vivo bioequivalence under certain circumstances called as biowaivers exemptions. The drug product differ from only in strength of the active substance it contains, provided all the following conditions hold. Pharmacokinetics are linear. The qualitative composition is the same. The ratio between active substance and the excipient is the same. Or in the case of small strength, that the ratio between the excipient is the same. Both products are produced by the same manufacturer at the same production site. A bioavailability, a bioequivalence study has been performed with a original product under the same test condition. The in vitro dissolution rate is the same. The drug product has been slightly reformulated, or the manufacturing method has been slightly modified by the original manufacturer in way that can convincingly be argued to be irrelevant for the bioavailability. The drug product meets all of the following requirements. The product is in the form of solution or solubilized from elixirs, syrup, tinctures, etc. The product contains active ingredient in the same concentration as the approved drug product. The product contains no excipient known to significantly affect absorption of the active ingredient. For an acceptable IVIVC and the in vitro dissolution rate of the new product is equivalent with that of the already approved medicinal product. Moreover, the product is intended for topical administration, cream, ointment, gel, etc. For local effect, the product is for oral administration but not intended to be absorbed. Antacid or radiopaque medium. The product is administered by inhalation as a gas or vapor. The criteria for drug product listed above indicate the bioavailability and bioequivalence are self-evident. Thank you, ma'am.